WNBA TV ratings down
more than 50% since Caitlin Clark's injury.
It is the worst thing that can happen, is the ratings coming out. Because the ratings are down over 50%.
The ratings are still way down without Caitlin Clark.
But this news is alarming for the league. And it's alarming for the league because this is such a crucial year for the WNBA.
They're just down a lot.
Today we're going to talk about something that's been on every WNBA fan's mind. Caitlin Clark's return.
We are going to go see Caitlin Clark at the Indiana Fever against the Aces.
No way!
We already have tickets.
Really?
Really?
Thank you.
Row A, no one in front of us, but we're the very top level. That's all we can do.
And the alarming drop in TV ratings without her. The numbers are down over 50% across the league.
Indiana Fever television viewership is also down over 53%.
And it shows just how much Caitlin means to growing the game.
We've gone over the Caitlin Clark effect, and I've also been one who has compared Caitlin to the likes of Tiger Woods just purely on her impact that she's had on the WNBA.
We want to hear your opinion.
The scary thing is ratings as a whole are down. What does that mean? It means that the fans that are there for Caitlin Clark and staying are currently losing interest without Caitlin Clark.
Drop a comment down below and let us know if you want Caitlin back as soon as possible.
Caitlin Clark always show love to her fans.
So we're going on vacation to Las Vegas, and we are going to go see Caitlin Clark at the Indiana Fever against the Aces.
No way!
We already have tickets.
Really?
Really?
Thank you.
Row A, no one in front of us, but we're the very top level. That's all we can do.
And whether you think the league should do more to appreciate and welcome her fans instead of turning them away.
Nationally televised WNBA viewership is down 55% in her injury, according to Nelson. Fever nationally televised games are down 53% since Clark injury, and it was at 1.8 million viewers average before her injury. Now it's down to 800,000 viewers average since her injury has happened.
Let's get into it. Since Caitlin Clark went down with her injury, WNBA TV ratings have taken a massive hit.
WNBA ratings is in a heap of trouble without Caitlin. Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark absent due to a strained left quad has a significant impact on WNBA TV ratings. The league's TV ratings have declined with sideline Caitlin Clark. Now, we know when Caitlin Clark went down, everything else just went downhill with it.
Viewership across the league has dropped by more than 50%. Fever games are down about 53% on national television.
Fever games are down 53% with Clark out, and it's only national televised games.
This isn't just a small dip. It's a clear signal that Caitlin Clark is the main reason many people are tuning in to watch the WNBA right now.
One player gets injured and more than half the TV audience for the entire league disappears. Has any other athlete ever had that kind of impact on a sport? Golf without Tiger definitely dropped precipitously on occasion, but not like this. A truly remarkable sports story continues.
This is what the media calls the Caitlin Clark effect. No other player in recent memory has had this level of impact on a sport. Just like Tiger Woods changed golf, Caitlin Clark has brought millions of new eyes to women's basketball. But the response from some in the media, and even from players, has been to criticize her fans instead of welcoming them. Caitlin's fans have been called names. The media and some players have accused them of not being real basketball fans. They've been told they're only watching because Caitlin is white or because they're pushing some kind of agenda.
Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever fans have been called every single name under the sun. They have been called out by players in the WNBA. The media has, you've seen it. We've talked about it here. You can't miss it on social media every single day. There is some media personality saying something bad about Caitlin Clark's fans, calling the fans names, saying that they are not there for basketball. They're just following Caitlin because she's white, or they're trying to push a certain agenda.
This has happened over and over again, and it's starting to push fans away from the league entirely. Many of these fans aren't interested in watching games without Caitlin because they feel disrespected. They came to support her, and instead of being welcomed, they've been pushed aside. The result? The league is now struggling to hold on to the new audience that Caitlin brought in. The WNBA is in a crucial moment.
Christine Brennan goes out and tweets, WNBA ratings are down more than 50% since Caitlin Clark's injury. One player gets injured and more than half the TV audience for the entire league disappears. Has any other league, has any other athlete ever had that kind of impact on a sport? Golf without Tiger definitely dropped precipitously.
This season was supposed to be the one that took the league to new heights. Instead, without Caitlin on the court, viewership is falling and fans are losing interest. The league built up hype around Caitlin, but failed to support that hype by making new fans feel included.
Caitlin Clark averaged 19 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds in her 4 games. Y'all heard that? 19 points, 9 assists. That's production. Huge production. And those 9 assists is crazy, bro. And had a triple-double, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists in the season opener, bro. So the Indiana Fever is definitely in a tough spot without Caitlin Clark.
While fans are eager for Caitlin Clark's return, it's really important to know where things stand with her injury and when we might see her back on the court. Caitlin is currently battling a quad injury, a strain that's kept her out for several games. This isn't something you want to rush back from, especially for a superstar who's just beginning her professional career. The team and the training staff are cautious, making sure they do everything the right way to avoid turning a short-term injury into something much more serious. Sophie Cunningham is in a similar situation. She injured her ankle during training camp, just when she was looking her best, and it's kept her on the sideline alongside Caitlin. According to coach Stephanie White, both players are slowly progressing in practice. They're participating in team sessions, but with limited reps. And there's a careful approach to make sure they're not putting their health at risk by adding too much pressure.
Yeah, I mean, we limited their reps, but really tried to get him up and down the floor a little bit, starting to try to get into game rhythm, game speed, game pace, timing a little bit off, rhythm a little bit off, but continuing to try to work them in as much as we could. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is just understanding that, we have opportunity to grow through some circumstances that might not be ideal. The ball's getting in other people's hands outside of Caitlin because she's not on the floor, and how are we able to get one another in positions to be successful? Players are getting minutes that might have been limited with both Caitlin and Sophie out. And balancing overuse for players like Kelsey and Lexi, and trying to get them rest and things like that. But we got to maintain perspective. We can only control what we can control, and we want to make sure that we're still continuing to grow and get better in areas. And then when we reintegrate them, then we have to be patient and give grace while allowing ourselves to continue to grow now with them.
Sophie Cunningham said it herself. I'm feeling really good. I think I'm pretty much a full go now, but we're just waiting for medical clearance.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. I think I'm just trying to get full clearance for Saturday, but so far so good.
How frustrating was it for you to recover from one and then immediately have another?
You have no idea. I felt good coming in training camp. Felt like I was in the best shape I've been in since being in the league. Kind of getting the flow with the team, then you get hurt pretty bad, torn up ankle. Maybe came back a little bit too soon, freak accident, so really can't control it, so I just got to keep controlling what I can control. And that was bringing energy to my team, and so I'm still going to do that regardless. Yeah, when the situation I have going on, you have to be a little bit careful with it, but I think I've been progressing really well every single day, and I'm pretty much full go now. So yeah, I think so. And it's when you've been out for a little bit, it's just kind of getting your flow back, right? Getting your rhythm, getting your chemistry, especially with the team that you haven't really played with much. It's trying to learn how they're moving and how they're clicking, then you kind of throw me and Caitlin back in there, and it's like we're starting from square one again. And so that's the fun thing about this team, is that we roll with the punches. We're trying to get all that stuff out of it at the beginning of the season so we can peak at the right time.
When you're a team with championship aspirations anyway, when you see the other occupants of this building literally playing for one here, how much more inspiration is there? How much more does that sort of fuel the fire?
This shows the team is close. They're a few steps away from having their 2 most important players back. But it's not a decision that will be rushed just for the short term. It's a decision made with the rest of their careers in mind. Some media insiders are stating we shouldn't expect Caitlin or Sophie to be back this Saturday against the New York Liberty.
Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham were in practice today, and it seems like they are continuing to ramp up. There was an interview with Sophie Cunningham. She said that she feels like she is ready, but she is still waiting for medical clearance to be able to play in the game on Saturday versus the New York Liberty.
While there's a small chance, it's more likely their return will come during their subsequent games, hopefully by Tuesday against the Sun, once the team's doctors clear them for action. The team is also wrestling with difficult roster decisions. Currently, Ari McDonald is still with the team, but it's probably a temporary spot.
And also, Ari McDonald is still practicing with the Fever. Now, just a reminder, you guys, Ari McDonald cannot be a part of that Fever team. If Caitlin and or Sophie comes back, they will have to cut her.
Once Caitlin and Sophie are healthy, someone may need to be cut, and that's a tough decision that could affect team chemistry. This further shows the delicate balance the team is navigating, not just health-wise, but also in terms of their roster. This cautious approach might be frustrating for fans who want to see their superstar back, but it's the right thing to do if we want Caitlin to be at her best for the rest of the season. The league, the team, and the fans all know how much Caitlin means, not just to the Indiana Fever, but to the future of the WNBA as a whole. So it's crucial to make sure that when she does return, she's healthy, strong, and able to perform at the highest level without putting her future at risk.
Caitlin Clark is the GOAT.
She signed my jersey. So happy, I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever.
Caitlin Clark effect seems to be crazier than year one.
I love watching her score and just everything about her.
They went the extra mile just to watch her play here.
This is great news for women's basketball, period.
The big picture here goes far beyond just Caitlin Clark's return. It's about the future of the WNBA itself. The drop in viewership, the growing disconnection with fans, and the way the media and the league have treated their new superstar are sending a strong message. And it's not a good one. This is a turning point for the league. The WNBA had a chance to grow, a chance to bring in a new generation of fans, a chance to fill arenas, and a chance to raise its profile alongside the greatest players in the world. Instead, the league chose to dismiss the very people who care the most, Caitlin's fans.
Caitlin Clark always show love to her fans.
So, we're going on vacation to Las Vegas, and we are going to go see Caitlin Clark at the Indiana Fever against the Aces.
No way!
We already have tickets.
Really?
Really?
Thank you.
Row A, no one in front of us, but we're the very top level. It's all we can do.
Correlation stated, Caitlin Clark saw the video. I hope the little girl has the best time at the game. So, I'm guessing the mom wrote a comment under Caitlin Clark post or whatnot. She stated, "My daughter is so excited to see you play in Vegas, praying a Hail Mary for your speedy recovery and hoping you'll be able to play by then. Hashtag Caitlin Clark, hashtag Indiana Fever." Caitlin Clark immediately, 6 minutes later, stated, "Check your DM." Caitlin goes out her way for the people that support her.
Calling them names, disregarding their loyalty, and acting as if their viewership meant less. This kind of treatment cannot be sustained.
Just think if there wasn't media personalities saying that Caitlin Clark fans are ruining the league, this was so much better without them. Like, think if the WNBA put more resources into marketing players properly and not trying to put one player down in order to lift up other players.
Some media personalities and even players tried to downplay Caitlin's popularity by framing it as a racial or political controversy instead of a pure sports story. This kind of framing is a big mess. It disregards the fact that many of these new fans fell in love with the game because Caitlin made it entertaining, dramatic, and a must-watch event. They stayed up to watch her break records in college, and now they're following her into the pros. And instead of welcoming them with open arms, the league is turning them away. This is a catastrophic way to grow your sport. Some fans have openly said, "I'm not going to watch without Caitlin."
This is going to be Caitlin Clark, and this is a little jumper line that they got going on, a little mid-range shot. And you'll see Caitlin Clark come up here in a minute. Clark. So, yeah, she's doing a little practicing, but she's just not ready yet.
Why would I watch a team or a league when you're calling me a bad person for following someone I care about? This kind of backlash shows just how much resentment is growing and how much loyalty is eroding. The WNBA is losing a major opportunity to connect with its future base, its future supporters, its future financial stability. Meanwhile, team officials and players are battling their own struggles. The team is currently a few games under 500, but there's a window for them to rebound. If Caitlin and Sophie return healthy, there's a chance for the Fever to make a push for the playoffs. This could aid viewership and foster more loyalty. But if the league lets negativity dictate its future, if it disregards its fans' growing passion, then it will pay the price. The viewership drops we're seeing today may become a permanent downturn.
The WNBA's ratings have gone in the tank without Caitlin Clark. The superstar Fever guard has been out since May 24th.
The financial leverage the players hoped for in their collective bargaining agreement could diminish, team valuations could suffer, and the opportunity to grow the game might slowly fade away. This is a moment for the league to reflect and make a dramatic change. Market your players. Support their stories. Lift up their passions and their struggles. Embrace their fans instead of turning them away.
Caitlin Clark always show love to her fans. I seen it firsthand personally. Caitlin Clark moved the crowd all the way to the tunnel to sign every kid autograph. And I promise you, she signed autographs every bit of 45 minutes.
Because without them, there's no future.
The Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark's absence due to a left strain has had a significant impact on the WNBA TV ratings. The league TV ratings have declined with Clark sidelined. Nationally televised WNBA viewership is down 55%.
At the end of the day, this isn't just about Caitlin Clark. It's about the future of the WNBA. It's about honoring the fans who care, the players who put everything on the floor, and the opportunity to grow a league that belongs to everyone. Caitlin's return can be a turning point, a chance to bring back viewers, ease growing resentment, and unite the league instead of dividing it.
Caitlin Clark is the GOAT.
She signed my jersey. So happy, I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever.
Caitlin Clark effect seems to be crazier than year one.
I love watching her score and just everything about her.
They went the extra mile just to watch her play here.
This is great news for women's basketball, period.
The WNBA and the media need to appreciate what Caitlin brings, listen to the fans.
A lot of people stopped watching because they are boycotting the WNBA. They don't want to give viewership to any other teams or any other players, whether they like other players on the team or not, because of how the media and the league itself has handled Caitlin Clark and how they have treated her fans.
And make sure the game is a place where everyone feels valued. So let's make our voices heard. Drop a comment down below if you want Caitlin back ASAP.
We saw the Caitlin Clark effect last season. We saw the influx of millions of new fans, billions of dollars in revenue that came to the WNBA and that was supposed to come to the WNBA this season.
You can't win a game without Caitlin Clark.
And if you think the league made a mess by turning their new fans away, thank you for watching and for choosing this channel for your daily WNBA content.